Shalom. Want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rukakwadash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also, want to acknowledge all Akyam who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, I'm in Matthew 20. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, "For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard. And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he sent them into his vineyard." So, the laborers are the men who are in this truth, all right? And the householder is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right? So, let me keep reading. Verse 3, "And he went out about the third hour, and saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right I will give you. As they went their way. Again he went out about the sixth and ninth hour, and did likewise." So throughout the day in this parable, the householder, which again is it's Yahweh, but he's saying, hey, go ahead and go get to work. He's seeing these people standing idle, right? Meaning they're just standing there not doing nothing. He tells them to get to work, right? They could join in the work, and they're gonna get a reward, or they're gonna get like it says in the beginning, a penny a day. And when you go to that word penny, it actually goes into a full day's wage. So it's not talking about just a single 1 cent penny. It's talking about a full day's wage. That's what that term penny means. All right. So if you make $200 a day, then that would be your penny. All right. So you could understand. But anyway, verse 6. "And about the 11th hour that he went out, and found others standing idle, and said unto them, Why stand ye here all the day idle? They say unto him, Because no man hath hired us. He saith unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive. So when even was come, the Lord of the vineyard saith unto his steward, Call the laborers, and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first." All right. So now they're getting their pay, right? The pay that they agreed to. Verse 9, with the household, the householder. It says in verse 9, "And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. But when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more, and they likewise received every man a penny." So everybody got the same pay, no matter what time of the day they came in, right? Whether they were in the 6th hour, the 9th hour, the 11th hour, or whether they started at the beginning of the morning, they all received the same reward. They all received the same penny. All right. And it says 11, "And when they had received it, they murmured against the good man of the house." So you had the ones that came in earlier. They were bickering because of they started earlier, but yet the ones who started later got the same pay as them. So what does it say in verse 12? Saying, "These last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us, which have borne the burden and the heat of the day." So these guys were upset. They're like, "Hey man, we've been out here through this since the heat. These guys barely came out when the sun was down. They didn't have to, labor like we did. We had to work harder, and we worked longer, right?" So they were upset. In verse 13, but he answered one of them and said, Friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst thou not agree with me for a penny? So he's telling him, hey, like basically, I didn't do anything wrong to you. We agreed, and I paid you what I told you would pay you. So what you bitching about, right? It's not like he gave him less than he said he was going to give them, but the thing is he gave the other men, the other laborers who came in, gave them that same amount of money. So that's why those other guys were upset, right? Take that thine is and go thy way. I will give unto the last even as unto thee. It is not lawful for me to do what I will with mine own. Is thine eye evil because I am good? So the last shall be first and the first last, for many be called but few chosen. So he's saying, I haven't done nothing wrong here. I haven't done no evil, nothing bad. He's saying, why you don't get mad at me because I'm good. I'm a good man. I'm giving this man the same pay I gave you, even though you started hours before he did. And really what this is going into is this truth, this knowledge, all right? Because you got the elders who they've been working, doing the work for close to 40 years on the streets. And you have brothers who have barely been out there on the streets for 1 year, maybe 10 years, 5 years, but some only 1 year doing the work. But guess what? We're all going to get the same reward, which is going to be salvation. Lord's will, if we're of that elect number, we're going to get the same reward as even our elders did who have been doing the work longer than us. You see, this is what this parable is going into. So does that make Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai wicked because the servants or the prophets who are newer to this truth, he's given us the same reward that he's given our elders? No, and it's not for us to decide those things or to bicker about those things, right? So let's keep reading, verse 17. And Yahushua, going up to Jerusalem, took the 12 disciples apart in the way and said unto them, Behold, we go up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man shall be betrayed unto the chief priests and unto the scribes, and they shall condemn him to death, and shall deliver him to the Gentiles to mock and to scourge and to crucify him, and the third day he shall rise again. All right, so Yahushua was telling the disciples what was going to happen, what his fate was going to be. Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's sons with her sons, worshiping him and desiring certain thing of him. And he said unto her, What wilt thou? She saith unto him, Grant that these my two sons may sit, the one on the right hand and the other on the left, in thy kingdom. But Yahushua answered and said, Ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? They say unto him, We are able. And he saith unto them, Ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. But to sit on my right hand and on my left, it is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them for whom is prepared of my Father. All right? So she was basically asking something that it wasn't even possible for Yahushua to make that to make that decision or to grant that privilege, right? Because Yahushua, he, as great as he was, even he couldn't, even he couldn't, like we call ourselves the hopeful elect, even though we're doing the work, but we don't know if we're all going to go up in them chariots, We don't know if all the men in the GMS camps are going to go up in the chariots. It's not, it's not something that we just don't know yet. We've all definitely been called, but we don't know if we've actually been chosen, because that word elect, which is eklektos in the Greek, it means chosen. So we know we've been called, We know we're part of the church, right? Remember, Ecclesiastes, Iglesia, that word means to call out. So we've been called, but we don't know if we've been chosen yet. And it's none of us. Like, you can't go up to one of the camp leaders and say, hey, can you make sure I'm chosen? That's what she was doing, that lady, when she was asking about her sons to sit at the right and to sit at the left. That would be like somebody coming up to us at the camp and saying, hey, can we be part of the elect? Can you grant us a seat in the elect? And we can't. That's beyond our job description. We can't say, oh yeah, you're going to be a part of the elect, or even our own family members. Oh yeah, because they're our family members, you're going to be part of the elect. That's not our place, right? It's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. While it's actually Yahweh who has the authority to declare the elect. It's way outside of our job description, you see? So let's read verse 24. And when the 10 heard it, because it says, let me grab this verse real quick. But this is why we do the work, is so that we could plead our case to be the elect, you see? This is exactly why we do the work. Let's get this real quick. Philippians 2:12, it says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Right. So that's what we do. This is us working out our salvation, is fear and trembling, meaning we're motivated by fear to make it to every single camp, to do the videos. We tremble if we can't make it to camp, or if we missed a video, because we're supposed, the men of GMS, we've been decreed by our elders to put out one video a day, right? So if we're not doing that, then we should be trembling in our boots, worried about hey, maybe we're not the elect if we can't do the work that's been prescribed to us, you see. So this is how we work out our salvation with fear and trembling. Let me get another verse real quick. 2 Peter. See, so this is not something that you can just say, oh, I'm the elect, or oh, I'm gonna be saved, That's beyond our power, that's beyond our authority. We do the work to to give us a cause and to give us a reason to be saved. All right? This is why we do the work diligently. 2 Peter 1. Wait, I'm sorry. 2 Peter 1 and 10. Second Peter 1 and 10. It says here, 2 Peter 1 and 10, it says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. For so an entrance shall be ministered unto you abundantly into the everlasting kingdom of our Lord and Savior, Yahushua HaMashiach. All right? So it goes back to giving diligence to make our calling and election sure. If we're of the elect, you better be diligent. You better be a diligent brother. You better be reading daily. You better be putting out the videos. Especially if you're part of GMS, you're supposed to. That's a decree from our elders. There used to be 3 videos a week, and I'm pretty sure right now it's daily, right? You do the videos daily. You better not miss camp. You better be at camp. You see, because this is the fear and trembling that motivates us to go to camp. Matter of fact, we're in the spirit. brothers are ashamed if they're sincere. You're ashamed to miss camp, or even if it's something out of your control. Like one time I missed camp, my car broke down on the way to camp, and I had to call the brothers, and I was almost to camp, and my car broke down. I had to call the brothers and missed camp that day, and it's something that I wasn't you're not proud of that. You're ashamed to miss a day of camp. Or we've had brothers, due to their work schedule, Esau Edom, you know, putting on that, cracking the whip, having brothers work on camp day, and brothers feel, brother, eventually if that keeps happening, you're gonna have to get out of that job. This is how serious this ministry is. This is how if you're gonna be diligent and make your calling and election sure, if you have a job and they keep scheduling you on camp day, eventually you better just find a new gig, because this is the priority, you see. And this is the men who are sincere in this truth. This is the mindset we have, all right? Matter of fact, if you go and looking for a gig, looking for a new job, career, whatever you want to call it, you gotta really basically plan it around camp. If the brothers hold camp on a Friday, then you can't go pick a job that's Monday through Friday. You see, you got to pick a job that's going to allow you to attend camp, to go to camp. If brothers hold camp on Saturday or Sundays, then hey, you're going to have to find find a gig that allows you to be off on the weekend so you can go to camp. See? So that's what it is. Therefore, rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. Right? Let me see. But that's what it is. Let me go back to Matthew 20 and 24. But yeah, somebody can't just say, hey, can we be part of the elect? Can we be included? No, that's not our call. It's Yahweh that makes that decision. And Yahweh Shai said it wasn't even Yahweh Shai's call. He said, hey, look, it's not I can't make you the elect. Only the Father can do that. You see? Verse 24, and when the 10 heard it, they were moved with indignation against the two brethren. But Yahweh Shai called them unto him and said, you know that the princes of the Gentiles exercise dominion over them, and they that are great exercise authority upon them. But it shall not be so among you, but whosoever will be great among you, let him be your minister, and whosoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant. Even as the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister, and to give his life a ransom for many. You see? So basically, we're the servants. We're not. There's nothing special about us. We're just serving Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. We're the ministers of Yahweh. We come to minister. We're not the ones who are. We're not in a high position to where we can just say, oh yeah, you are of the elect. I'm looking at you. I'm going to pick you as the elect. That's not our job description. Our description is to serve and to minister and to teach and to do the work. All right. And whether brothers come in, in the early 90s, or if they came in 2024, we're all going to get that same reward. Yeah, there's going to be order in the kingdom, but nonetheless, we get the same reward from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. But it's outside of our job description to pick the elect. We can't tell you, oh yeah, I like you, so I'm going to pick you as part of the elect. We can't even pick ourselves as the elect. That's why we do the work with fear and trembling and with diligence, you see. So I'm going to go ahead and close out on that. I hope the lesson was edifying. I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also, I want to acknowledge all the Akyam who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom to the elect.